Kia ora, and welcome to Wednesday's Economy Watch, where we follow the economic events and trends that affect Aotearoa. I'm David Chaston, and this is the international edition from interest.co.nz, and today we lead with news. Economic optimism seems to be on the rise in many places, but not in the world's largest economy. First, in the US, not only is the federal government shut down still, but it is Veterans Day, a federal holiday, although many firms still operate, including the New York Stock Exchange. But the Wall Street bond market is formally closed. The US Senate passed its short-term compromise to end the shutdown impasse, and the lower house is now getting ready to consider the measure, and they're likely to go along with it when they vote. Meanwhile, the new weekly ADP employment report recorded a decrease in private payrolls last week, an unexpected softness. Even though this was very new weekly data, it is a key way the US labour market is being monitored now, given the temporarily closed official data agency and doubts about its partisan leadership. And prospects for the upcoming US holiday hiring season seems to have turned gloomy. And it may not only be hiring that will be restrained. Prospects for US Black Friday and Thanksgiving holiday retail sales aren't looking too bright either, as tariff taxes weigh on the bargains. And the NFIB Small Business Optimism Index fell marginally in October, but to a level that is its lowest level in 6 months. These firms say sales increases are harder to find. But across the Pacific in Japan, the October Economy Watchers survey delivered an upbeat result that was better than expected, not only about current conditions, but also about the outlook 6 months ahead. And in China, sales data for October shows their car sales rising yet again, up from the high September level to be 8.8% above year-ago levels at 3.3 million vehicles in October. NEV sales were again the strongest sector. October sales start to push to the seasonally peak month in December, and that will almost certainly come in at a new record month, likely somewhere near 3.8 million units. That would mean 2025 sales overall will exceed 35 million units, almost double that of the US. In Germany, the latest ZEW survey continues the cautiously optimistic tone they've had for 6 months now. And in Australia, the Westpac Consumer Confidence Survey was suddenly quite positive, the first positive result since early 2022 and a 7-year high. It reported that Christmas spending plans will be less restrained than last year. Consumers there think the domestic economy is improving, while they think trade risks are subsiding. One group, however, reported less confidence, those in their mortgage belt. They see interest rate risk rising, along with job security risks. Meanwhile, there wasn't the same uplift in business confidence. The NAB Business Sentiment Survey reported little change in October, just marginally lower than in September. The US Treasury 10-year yield is now at 4.07%, down 4 basis points from yesterday at this time after the ADP payroll news. And the price of gold will start today at $4,113 an ounce, up another $22 from this time yesterday. And American oil prices are $1.50 higher from yesterday, at just on $61 a barrel, while the international Brent price is now on $65 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar is now just under 56.6 US cents and up almost 30 basis points from yesterday. Against the Aussie, we're also 30 basis points firmer at 86.7 Australian cents. Against the euro, we're unchanged though at 48.8 euro cents. That all means our trade-weighted index starts today at just on 61.1 and up 20 basis points from yesterday. And the Bitcoin price starts today at $103,599 and down 1.5% from yesterday. Volatility over the past 24 hours has been modest, at just on plus or minus 1.9%. You can get more news affecting the economy in New Zealand from interest.co.nz. Kia ora, I'm David Chaston. We'll do this again tomorrow.